So this video is going to be so juicy. Okay, let me tell you why. I was sitting here thinking earlier this morning, I was sitting in the kitchen and I thought about the weird ways that I have found clients, okay? And so I have found clients in some of the most strange ways that you probably cannot even imagine. But I want to share this and I want to tell you this so that you can begin to understand whether you're an educator or a freelance writer, whether you're an expert or someone who just wants to hone in on your marketing skill sets to expand the business that you already have that's existing, so that you can understand that it's not always about which exact tactic you're using, but just about being present and being available and being willing to put your voice and your convictions out there, okay? So the first way, this is a recent one, actually from 2023. This was for a large corporate finance client that is just so random. I was on Instagram. I had a community manager on my Instagram as well, and she would handle the social media marketing. And so I would just pop in here and there to do something inside of my project management for the social media strategies I create for clients in the agency. I actually go through and do like this double tapping thing. I tap on a few profiles that fit our ideal client persona, our ICP. And so I'll randomly go on their profiles, like 2 of their pictures. I won't do more than that. I won't leave a comment. I like 2 or 3 of their pictures. I won't follow them. I'll just do that and move on so that they can decide if they want to check out my profile, because my elevator pitch in my profile is very strong. This client actually viewed my Instagram like that, found me through hashtags, because I use hashtag research to position myself in front of real estate finance firms, corporate buyers, keynote speakers, all of those things. And so I was using those hashtags as well, which is how she found me. So how do I know that? I know that because I remember taking that specific action for that direct profile, and then we got on the phone and she said, hey, I saw that you were on Instagram and I saw that you're an email copywriter, you're an email marketer, and I just wanted to see what you do so that I could find out if you could help me. Like, let me just see what she's talking about. We get on the phone and obviously I close the client, and we've been working together for a long time now, okay? We've been working together and still work together. So that is the most recent odd way, weird, random way that I found a client, okay? So the lesson from that story is, do not sleep on Instagram. Do not sleep on social media. Do not be afraid to interact with people just by liking their profile. That's it. Not DMing them, not doing the absolute most, just liking their profile and being genuine about liking it, okay? Next, looking at LinkedIn profiles. This is also similar, but it's not Instagram, it's on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has this feature, which is what I love about LinkedIn. They have this feature, and LinkedIn is a gold mine, by the way, if you're an education consultant, okay? If you're a finance consultant, if you're a freelance writer, LinkedIn is a gold mine, because that's where all the corporate buyers and executive coaches and consultants and executives are, whether they're in HR, they're in finance, they're in real estate. These are where the heavy hitters are. This is their territory, LinkedIn. They're usually not going to be on Instagram that often unless their funnel is connected and related to Instagram. Instagram most of the time is more for influencers, unless it's a business owner that has a funnel where they're funneling traffic from their Instagram to their email list using ads and things like that, like the previous one I was talking about. Now, this one was for the hugest Black-owned DNA company, okay? The hugest. And I was just looking at the profile, LinkedIn. I don't remember how I came across it, but they have this thing, if you have people in your network that are related to that person in terms of their network, like if they know that person, their name will pop up on the sidebar and you can take a look. So I clicked the profile and I'm like, oh, I verbally speak out loud. I was like, oh, I would love to work with this company. That's a dream client. I would love to work with them. I vividly actually remember where I was that exact day. My mother and my brother were visiting us in Tanga, Tanzania during this time. We were in our van. We were just rolling, we would just drive through different areas, just exploring. And I just decided, because I can work from anywhere. I literally work from my office right now is where I'm at, but I was working from the van that day and networking while we were on the road, just going through the areas, just seeing what's around. And so I was just doing my networking on LinkedIn like that. Didn't think much of it. About 45 minutes later, she messages me because she's viewed my profile. Mind you, I don't even connect with her. I just click the first name, last name of this founder, very large company. I click the name of this founder and I just look at the profile. I don't like anything. I'm not sending any messages. I just look at the profile, okay? I just so she gets a notification like, Tiffany Garside looked at your profile. And so in her mind, she's like, oh, who's Tiffany Garside? Elevator pitch. It comes back to the elevator pitch. So I have a strong elevator pitch, which is what we teach inside of Write Your Way to Revenue and Black Educators Amplify. Your elevator pitch is worth a couple $100,000, to be quite honest, okay? It's just sitting there. And so I go ahead and I have my elevator pitch in my LinkedIn profile. She views it and it says the same thing as the one I have on Instagram and have had for the past few years. It says, I am an email copywriter for premium brands. This CEO was the founder, Black again, African, Black owned, diaspora owned, Black business in America that does wonderful numbers, has a wonderful business, okay? And she's like, oh, let me get on a call. She literally DMs me this time. And she says, hey, can we get on a call to talk about email marketing? And of course, I'm like, sure, let me give you my scheduler. Like, that's totally fine. We can absolutely do that. We get on the call. During the call, she says that she would love to work together, okay? Now, this is during November holiday season. She forgets. 3 weeks later, I go follow up. About 3 weeks later, I send her an email. I'm like, hey, did you take a look at the contract that I sent? Okay, this is a contract worth about $19,000. I'm like, hey, did you get to take a look at the contract? Does that align with you? Do you even still need emails? You know, just let me know so that I know what I should tell other clients, okay? And she's like, yes, let's do this. Like, let's do this right now. Like, let me throw this money because I need you to come in and fix my marketing, okay? So that was another one. I love looking back on those days of that random weird way that I found a client on LinkedIn, Instagram, LinkedIn. This one is nothing but the grace of the Most High, okay? Because this was at a time, 2021, 2022, my Instagram account was hacked. Tiffy G writes, a lot of people don't know this. I don't even talk about it. Okay, because it was so long ago. I had 6,000 followers on that old Instagram account. I'm in Tanzania. My husband, our children, we're in Tanzania. My Instagram account is hacked. Some European guy from wherever. Look, this guy, I don't even know how he got on the account. I talked to Instagram trying to get it back, whatever way he was able to do it, y'all. It was crazy. It was ghetto. The reason why I'm saying this is because Instagram at that time in 2022 was the main way that I would find clients. Most of my clients came from Instagram at that time. I was not 100% all in on my email list. I was not 100% all in with speaking engagements, okay? I was not diversifying the way that I needed to in 2022 or 2021. And so, man, the account was hacked, and I, being the innovator that I am, being strategic, I just look at everything. I don't freak out because I know that all of my skills, all of everything that I've built up to this time do not just exist on Instagram, because I have my website. I have my 8-year-old blog. It was 6 years old at that point. I have my brand presence that I've built, what we call omni-channel marketing. I've built on multiple platforms for that specific reason. That's why you don't put your eggs all in one basket. I don't care what nobody tells you, none of these gurus. Don't put your eggs all in one basket, okay? Especially not in this economy. It's too much stuff, especially with cybersecurity. And so I was spending more time on Facebook. I was spending more time on Indeed. And on Indeed, they would have these copywriter, contractor positions, consultants. I saw a few of them. I signed 3 clients through there, 2 clients through Indeed, 1 client through the Mom Project, okay? Don't sleep on talent PR platforms. That's why I teach everybody and Write Your Way to Revenue. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that, because these firms will help you and position you if, keyword if, you're not writing ChatGPT AI regurgitated content. If they can tell that you're a true expert and an excellent storyteller, okay? This is only for experts. This isn't for generic folks that just want to pop up. This is precisely for experts, okay? And so that's how I found those clients on Indeed. I pitched myself with what? My elevator pitch, which is what we teach in Write Your Way to Revenue. We are on the 15th edition now, okay? Number 4, y'all. I mean, all these stories are just so good. I love going down memory lane. These stories are so good. They all take place in Africa to defeat the mindset that a lot of people have that you have to be in America to have clientele. Ma'am, sir, that is not a fact, because I'm living it, my clients are living it, and that's that, okay? So, ranting about racism and bias. Yes. I was on Facebook. Y'all know I'm a writer. I speak my mind. I write my mind. Even more than I speak my mind, I will write my mind. And I will write about it on Facebook from time to time. I don't spend too much time on Facebook. But if I am on there, I'm not really in taking a lot of content. I'm speaking my mind and my convictions. And so I was on LinkedIn one day posting about brand messaging in the Black community, and this white man comes on my post. I don't even remember what his name was. He comes on my post saying some prejudiced, racist stuff, very demeaning, just saying insane stuff. And so I take to Facebook and I rant about it. The post is about, it's not even that long, it's just about 10 short paragraphs, okay, like sentences, paragraphs long. And I'm ranting. People are reading it. It's picking up traction. This is not a viral post, mind you, for all the folks who are like, oh my gosh, I have to have such a big social media presence and all this engagement, y'all. I got 1,000 followers on my Facebook business profile. But guess how much this post was worth? $1,500. What? This post was worth $1,500? No, my bad. $2,900. I didn't add up the other speaking engagement. I got 2 speaking engagements from paid, I said paid, to come and speak about racism. Now, y'all know this is something that I can talk about for a very long time. I'm happy to come on virtual stages and speak about racism and how we should not be using prejudice, how communities should really be focusing on how to articulate themselves to African Black audiences and not just being racist and crazy out here, okay? Because they got to get their things together, especially in the corporate world. This one was actually based in the Middle East. What? What did I say? I said, somebody dropped what I just said. Based in the Middle East, this client that paid. Okay? So there's the 4 weird ways that I have found clients, and they've all been in the past 2 years, actually. Like, looking back at the last 2 years is like, wow. Just mind-blowing. Just, I love it. So fun. Like, it's really about, when you're in business, just having fun with what you do. Your passion is going to stand out when you have fun with it, when you enjoy the journey, when you sit there and you just actually mean what you say and say what you mean, when you don't let robots and AI and ChatGPT write all your content, when you think with your own brain and have the space to articulate yourself and think about different things that are happening in the world and say, hey, this is my conviction on this, and I'm relentless about it. I don't care. I'm going to post what I believe is true because I believe it's true. And so when you have that kind of confidence and conviction in business, clients are attracted to that. Clients are like, oh, whether it's a freelance writing client, an education client, a consulting client, a homeschool client, a finance client, a tax relief client, a keynote speaker, a consulting management firm, a real estate summit, whoever and whatever it is, when they see conviction equals conversions. All right, say it with me. Conviction moves you closer to conversions, because the confidence and what we call self-efficacy in psychology, right, studying neuroscience, is what it takes for someone to feel secure working with you. So you should be asking yourself today, if you want more clients, don't say, how can I get more clients? Say, how can I help someone feel more secure in my position and what I'm saying? Mic drop. Okay, that's all I have for this video. Go ahead and follow at Tiffy G Writes on Instagram if you want to see more content marketing goodness from a psychology, non-AI regurgitated perspective. And I will see you in the next video. Shalom, shalom.